All right, we are live. What's up, EOS community? Welcome to the EOS Hot Sauce, the weekly news show that covers the hottest and spiciest news of the EOS ecosystem. My name is Martin. I'm back in the hot seat of the Hot Sauce host rotation, and I'm with you for the whole month of October. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, everyone. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Catherine. Thanks for joining. These are my colleagues. I'm also working with them on with EOS Nation, a top-ranked block producer on EOS, and plenty of other anti-lock blockchains. EOS Nation is also the owner of this YouTube channel. So if you like what you see, give it a like, a follow, a subscribe, share it with friends and family, and smash that bell. Smash that bell. Today, I'm excited to share with you another spicy episode. Today's topics will be Pomelo Season 4 Kick Off, all the dates and facts you need to know to benefit from public goods and the magic of quadratic funding. We have EOS on the road, some updates from the ENF, Zizan, on all the conferences around the world. We have some updates from Trust EVM. Eden elections are up tomorrow, and we provide you with all you need to know for your chance to participate in the political playoffs and get some funding or become a leader in our community. We have accountable funding with EOS Respect, another fork of the Eden protocol, and the Bywire DAO launched on Monday last, and I can give you a little catch up what's happened there. Then the EVM Ideathon update by Helios and sponsored by the EVM ENF is still going on, and then there's a new podcast by the Greymass team, which is pretty nice to see them on the mic. And Chintai had an interesting announcement. And last but not least, I give you an overview about all the community events for the upcoming week. So how are you doing out there? Hey, love handles. Hey, Kevin. Cool. All right, let's jump right in it. So Pomelo Season 4 is kicking off, and there was an article. As I'm sharing right now already, I hope. Do I? I will soon. So Pomelo Season 4, there we go. The first date that we have to see here is November 14th, where you start to create and submit your applications. And then there we go. We can scroll it here a little bit. There we are. There we are. Okay. November 14th till December 7th, grant applications can be submitted, and the Pomelo team will see if they qualify and if they're public good. And then on November 23rd, people can start donating. It's important for this one that you start submit your grants pretty fast, because when you're approved, then you can apply for the Pomelo pitch sessions, because this time, the Pomelo pitch sessions will be distributed. You will get your slot to pitch to the community on a first-come, first-served basis. So once you get approved, make sure to apply for the pitch sessions, because it's a great opportunity for you to get in touch, have some Q&A about your grant, and promote your grant and get that funding. We will publish later just explain an article about the whole pitch sessions, but like I tell everybody that wants to apply for funding, apply soon so you get approved soon. The whole season runs till December 14th, and then the Pomelo team will go into like a revision and see if everything went right, do some Sybil attack protection analytics, and we'll see then maybe in the new year who is the winner or who has the most funding. The whole matching pool for this season is $699 this season, and its main share again comes from the EOS Network Foundation. Here we see their grant again coming back and being like the biggest matching partner. But another small matching partner is the Dutch EMS teams, and we generate these fees by the NFT sales that we're doing for every season, and that's another thing that might be interested of you, because then you can get into the matching pool early, collect some collectibles. This time we start off with some moon rocks, and they go live next Tuesday. And the following week we have the grand collectibles, which the top 20 grands will get like the collectible cards with the stats on it. We do this for every season. And yeah, these are 2 opportunities to do some contributions through the matching pools early. Yeah, get these NFTs out, and 1 little sneak peek for a nice Pomelo. Yeah, this is Pomelo, by the way, if you don't know it yet. You can support the exciting projects that you love on EOS. Another new feature that will come out is collections. So with collections, you can basically put your favorite grants all in one basket and say, okay, I'm doing like, I have a collection of grants that I think are super useful. I did my review. So if you trust me and my knowledge about EOS, then you can donate to my collection. I think that's pretty cool. And maybe we have a Pomelo pitch session for just grant collection creators. All right. What's next? The next topic we have, oh yeah, before I go to next topic, we also have the Pomelo achievement badges that are coming out that are already distributed to those that were the top donors, top grant creators. You already received your NFTs. If you missed the boat or didn't quite donate enough, you have the badge, the participant badge that you can blend. That's the one here, the Pomelo with the colorful rocket right there. Yeah, you can blend that, and then you can have one of all these achievement badges. Collect them all. It's they will probably be valuable at some point. The season 3 badge is limited for sure. So yeah, moving on, EOS on the road. We have quite the schedule right here for the ENF and Zaisan going all across the world and promoting the new EOS. Some of the September conferences already had some great videos where they're being summarized. I skipped the trial. In Token 2049, we had the EOS Network Foundation that was in Singapore. Trust EVM was there. We have like a nice recap video, which is all linked in the show notes. All the stuff that I'm sharing with you guys, you can watch in the show notes already. We had Zaisan being at the TechEx and the Web3 conference. And following this month, we already have the DeFi conference going on right now, where Zaisan is again representing in Belfast at the moment. And yeah, November, December, a lot of stuff going on. And I think 2023 will be even more busy. Yeah. So another sponsor that we had at the 2049 conference was Trust EVM. So Trust EVM is like the fastest EVM that's making good use of the EOS protocol. And they were actually about to launch around now, but for good reasons, their launch was postponed till Q 2023. And well, the reason is EOS is just too fast, lol. It's kind of the block time, or the block time accuracy of Ethereum is 1 second, but the block time of EOS is 0.5 seconds, so 500 milliseconds. So therefore, after getting some feedback from developers, the Trust EVM team decided to go with the timestamp syncing instead of block time syncing. So that's kind of the reason for the delay. I think that's a good sign that we're getting feedback, and it will make the Trust EVM even more compatible than it already is. And there's more room for testing. The tests that are already based on the current version of the Trust EVM pre-launch already shows here that we're having plus 800 swaps per second. And in this graphic that I'm showing right here, we see a little bit of comparison of other chains, like the most used DEX Uniswap is at 9 average of 9 seconds. We have the Pancake Swap on Binance chain is 140, 194. And we see the Trust EVM here at 800 plus. So that's pretty great stuff from the Trust EVM team. And I think with exciting tech like this, we will soon hear more updates from partnerships or like some updates what happened after 2049. Unfortunately, it seems like the token 2049 was a little bit of a super spreader event. So a lot of the recaps and updates from there got a little delay. You know, the ENF team caught some bug. And from this place, the whole EOS hot sauce team, EOS Nation wishes you a good recovery. And we're excited to hear more news about all the partnerships and talks that happened. Here's a little teaser that Zach all shared. Lots of progress was made on this front in Singapore and Korea. Once the lead investors are finalized and made public, there will be very little doubt over some of those other incentives for the Trust EVM and update there. They are the ones who will be bringing the majority of the external capital to the ecosystem. I like the sound of external capital. Boop, boop. So, but however, the ENF's impact on the ecosystem, even though they're currently, taking a little break, is still happening on all fronts. From the grant framework, the ENF grant framework, we had one of the first recipients of a grant, which is the Genereos team, and they received funding for Qtest, the smart contract testing library, and the Genereos team developed this on JavaScript and TypeScript based, and it's a smart contract testing platform for all Antelope chains. So not just for EOS, it's good for the whole Antelope smart contracts. Yeah, and that's great. It's just another example because like Genereos and Qtest started on Pomelo and they had the grant out, and then they got the exposure, they got feedback from the community, and then applied for the grant framework. And then they got like the additional funding to actually finish and ship their project sooner than, just waiting for the community funding. So congrats to the Genereos team. And I'm not sure if you can read in this article here when it's going to be shipped. I think it's going to be soon. Development started in March 2022 already. And it's open source. That's another great thing that I like to see, that the tools that we're building actually are open source. And if you want the details, it's a little bit technical. You will see them in the show notes. Moving on. Another big day tomorrow is the Eden elections. Set your alarms and prepare your pitches. You might get a chance to get your share of the treasury. We have currently 118,454 EOS in the treasury, and in a unique process, they are distributed in political playoffs. It's a game theoretical approach to periodically select leadership for our ecosystem. It's exciting to participate. If you haven't yet, before the election goes live, there will be a community room where you can ask questions and learn about it a little bit. The whole election takes about 4 to 6 hours. It's on Zoom, and for this one we have the best practices right here. You can learn what to do and what not to do, how to prepare best for the election, so it all runs smoothly. But if you have some technical problems, reach out to Leicester Francisco. I'm not 100% sure, but he received a bounty from the current chief delegates to be the technical support. So yeah, that's about there's something more. The current chief delegates, they're passing, and they had like the last meeting. Let's move here, where they went over their term, had gave some feedback, and we want to salute them and thank you, Chris Barnes, Luka Percic, Han Rui, and Dan Singjoy. It was an interesting term. There were some bylaw changes, included, and some technical development, and overall it was a very interesting set of delegates. Let's see how the next set of delegates will do, which will be elected tomorrow at the Eden elections. How is everybody doing there? Oh yeah, I see the chat is busy. Smash the likes. Um, let's see what's next. What's next? Yeah, talking about Eden, it seems that there are a lot of forks and people making good use of this process. Another example here, besides the the Eden China and the Eden Korea Edens that are coming up later this year, we have EOS Respect, which is using the same interface as we just see from Eden, the Eden. I say Eden so much. From the Eden smart contract. EOS Respect is basically a way to have accountable funding and build the EOS support community. EOS support is coming from the community to be like the concierge of the EOS ecosystem. So if you have any problems, newbies, they just call EOS support. They have a 24/7 service in multiple languages across the globe. They're active. Really kudos to them. Another project that got started when funding was available in the ecosystem, like when it started with the ENF, when Eden started a year ago, and Pomelo also started almost a year ago. So they did a pretty cool article where they introduced EOS Respect. EOS Respect as a way to make the funding that they're distributing to their helpers, to all their workers, as a decentralized community or company organization where they have funding, but it needs to be distributed based on like who does what, and they use the EOS Respect framework to distribute and keep people accountable. The article is very well written. You can see it in the show notes, and also they have after meetings a monthly report where they basically give you all the numbers and showcase shortly how the months went, who received funding. So besides having it accountable for the inside people, it's also very transparent for everybody that wants to maybe donate for the grants on Pomelo, or just wants to see how EOS support is doing. I congratulate them for the progress they have made. And EOS support in general also does their own monthly report, which is also linked down there, which is really detailed, really great stuff that they're putting out. If you want to become a part of EOS Respect or EOS support, there is a summary of how their process is going, and you can reach out to contact at EOS support to become an EOS squad member. Yeah, I can tell you guys this is going to be fun. And join, speaking of fun, the EOS giveaway show, EOS support giveaway show every Thursday is another way where you can earn some rewards, get to know the community, and I will give you the links to that later in the community events. Moving on. Bywire DAO launched, but first, chat is still running. Make sure I will get to you guys soon. Let's see what's going on. I don't have a soundboard, babe. To be trustee. Maybe I get one. Maybe I get one. Who wants me to use a soundboard here? Soundboard is privileged for the fireside chat every Wednesday. A lot of spicy chilies right there. What else is going on? Hey, Steph. How am I doing? I hope I'm doing well, representing EOS Nation and the hot sauce team. Cool. Jana is in the chat. Veronica, Max Cho, Daniel. Good to see you guys. Make sure to join our contest. If you haven't yet, every week we're giving away party crackers. And for that, you need to go to the Twitter, EOS Nation Twitter, and retweet basically this tweet right here. It's the latest tweet on the EOS Nation Twitter. And follow the YouTube channel. And yeah, you see all the instructions in the contest right here. Kudos to Bounty Block, who provide an awesome tool for the whole and for the EOS community. It's also available on Wax if you're doing stuff on Wax. It's great to do these contests and automate basically how your community, how the community can engage with your content or your channels. Yeah, get your party crackers going. The party crackers, you can crack them open and it's surprised with some pretty cool NFTs from our friends, partners, and the hot sauce team themselves, because we do the spicy rares. Spicy rares are actually one of the earliest NFTs that were before on Wax and now moved to EOS. If you have all the spicy rares, you will be like a very OG Antelope community member one day. I tell you that. Yeah, here's the tweet. What else is going on here? Yeah, another DAO is kind of DAO season in here. I think in the whole Web3 ecosystem, DAOs are super popular at the moment. Bywire is, we know Bywire as a news application. It aggregates independent publishers and assigns them scores with transparent AI-based trust system, secured and verified on the EOS blockchain. So they already have their AI going, but they believe strongly in the power of the community. And therefore they launch a DAO to decentralize their new system even further. And if you participate here in the DAO, this is the DAO interface, you can earn some NFTs, you can earn some Wire token at some point. At the moment, the first election is going on. And I signed up already. I did my votes. We see some usual suspects like Jesse Jeff and Chris Barnes, but we also have some interesting people like Brittany Kaiser that we know as a whistleblower from the Cambridge Analytica scandal, and Jeremy Kaufman. Jeremy Kaufman is the co-founder and CEO of Library, which is a decentralized blockchain media system for decentralized hosting. The Eden chief delegates are hosting also all the meetings on the Odyssey platform that runs on Library. So interesting to see that Bywire is reaching out to influential people about like the accountability of news, decentralized news, and yeah, let's see how this DAO develops. I would say everybody in our community go on there at bywiredao.com and support this effort and earn some NFTs and Wire token. So yeah, what else? I'm 22 minutes in. It's almost like a tricky time. Where I'm going now? Ah yeah, the EVM Ideathon is still in full swing, and we, after the first few shows, the first few workshops were more about like how to develop a project, a product, and how to do a perfect pitch. We had the first developer focused workshop right now with the ENF Director of Web and Mobile Engineering, Eric Passmore. Let's see him here. Eric Passmore did the workshop. I heard from a lot of participants that it was really well done, and that more and more people learn about Antelope is a good thing, I would say. The Antelope workshop also had one of the, no, not the Antelope workshop, the EVM X Ideathon workshop that is brought to us by Helios and funded by the ENF, had one milestone. They reached over 300 participants already, and it's still ongoing. So if you want to participate, you will see the link in the description right now. It's hosted with DevPost. And the last 3 workshops that are going now is the tokenomics and gamification on October 12th, and the community development and marketing on October 21st. So that's still ongoing. So get in there and pump it up to 400 participants. Here it's some more details about it. There are different categories: DeFi, GameFi, Gov3, Web3, social good, and there's also the Trust EVM Hackathon. So the Trust EVM Hackathon had a GameFi hackathon earlier, and they already announced their winners, which is pretty cool to see so many hackathons going on. And the first winner is, let's see, the Wake and Fat Welt. Congratulations to the first prizes. It's pretty cool to see so many participants, and I hope there will be more hackathons going on in the future in the EOS ecosystem, or Trust EVM ecosystem, or Antelope ecosystem. All good with me. Moving on, we have a new podcast by Greymass. Having coffee with Greymass sounds pretty comfy to me. Greymass is one of the mainnet launch VPs. Long history in the first season, in the first episode of a new season, Behind the Grey Curtain. They go over the whole history of Greymass from mainnet launch until now and what's up in the future. If you don't know, Greymass is also the creator of the Anchor wallet, which is the most, one of the best wallets, I would say, on the EOS ecosystem, Antelope ecosystem. And check out the podcast. I love hot sauce, but I also love podcasts. Looking forward to more episodes. If you have any questions or request maybe a topic for them to talk about, here you see at Greymass on Twitter, email hello@greymass.com. And pretty cool stuff from the Greymass team. Seeing that they're, besides like doing awesome wallets and great block productions and APIs, now do also some entertainment stuff. Super cool. Now, before we go to the community events, we had another announcement from Chintai. Another stuff that's coming from Singapore. We were already in Singapore earlier, but now we have Chintai. And they have, let's move this away. They did a partnership with the NUS, the National University of Singapore Business School, where they are introducing new business students to the opportunities that blockchain offers them. The partnership aims to help business students to create the next generation of blockchain solutions. And if you don't know Chintai is a blockchain platform and digital assets company that tokenizes physical and digital assets. So physical and digital assets, which is pretty interesting to see them bridging the physical world and the digital world. They're having their own Antelope blockchain, but they're hashing all their important data to the EOS blockchain as a settlement layer. So interesting to see that Chintai is working with universities. It's pretty cool. Moving forward, here's the tweet. And now I'm going to move into the upcoming conferences, which brings me back here. So in November, we have in October, we have the Future Blockchain Summit in Dubai. It's going to be interesting. It's one of the largest conferences worldwide. We have the Blockchain Expo in Spain, the Web Summit 2022 in Portugal. And that's the next three big ones for the ENF, where they're going to participate. And for the next week in the EOS community, we have the Fireside Chat every Wednesday at 19 UTC in the Discord, linked in the show notes. We have the Eden Fractal meeting every Wednesday, 13 UTC. We have the Helios Futures series Wednesdays at 14 UTC. We have the Eden Spark meetings Wednesdays at 17 UTC. That's the one for Spanish speakers, Hablas Español. We have EOS Support Giveaway Show that I just mentioned every Thursday at 16 UTC. The EOS Hot Sauce next Friday, again, same place, same spot, same time. Helios Blockchain and Breakfast Fridays right after the Hot Sauce, and the Eden Town Hall on Sunday, 16 UTC. You will see all of them, all these dates in the Everything EOS Weekly Report, which is published on the eosnetwork.com blog, the ENF website, basically. So all the links you will find at the bottom of the show. I'm happy that you all joined me here. Thanks so much. What's going on in the chat? Busy. Give us all a like. Give it a share. Thanks so much. It's Marty. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend. And how do we end these shows again? Go EOS! Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for joining. Au revoir, mes amis. See you around.